Aloha fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the DX Ninja Dueler from Kamen Rider Geats. This is the weapon that accompanies the Ninja Buckle, and it has a single blade version as well as a twin blade version over here on the side. It is being used primarily by Tycoon, but you can see Geats used it as well, so they have both of them here on the front of the packaging. Not really much going on down here. On this side we can see Geats using it, and over here on this side we see Tycoon using it. Spinning it around to the back just shows how you can separate it into the two versions, single blade and twin blade. And then of course we have some attack sounds, which we'll take a look at all of that. And then up here again, just showing how it can split into the two versions. So pretty standard packaging for this one. I'm going to go ahead, get it out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. So here's how it comes in the box, separated into the two pieces. This piece over here is literally just a piece of plastic. There are no electronics in this piece whatsoever. Still looks pretty good. You have this nice kind of mint green metallic blade here. Some nice silver paint here. You have this kind of like tape grip piece here. This is all done in plastic though. It's just made to resemble tape. I think it looks kind of cool. Pretty neat design. And it does have a clip here on the back so that if you want to have it stored on one of those belt pieces where you can have things on the side, you can do that. This one has one as well, so you can store them singly, or if you want to connect them and store them as one, that's an option as well. But yeah, not too much going on with this half. Now over here, this is where the electronics are housed in this little compartment right here. It does come with watch batteries included, so you don't have to provide your own batteries for this, which is nice. Just pull the little tab out here, and it still has an on and off switch, which is really nice because a lot of times when they have things where the batteries are included, they don't always include on and off switches. But that's actually something that Geats so far has been pretty nice with this year, so I appreciate that. Here is the speaker right here. This is the piece that you spin to get the attacks, and then this is where you connect the blade. So if we just go ahead and turn this on. So it says its name, and then we'll go ahead and connect the two pieces. So now it says single blade. If you hit the trigger, you get like kind of a generic sound. If you hold this piece down here, that's how you can separate them, so hold that down. And now it says twin blade. You get a slightly different attack sound, but it's pretty similar. A lot of the sounds are similar to each other, but I think they're technically different, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So if we go ahead and connect these again. And then we have this little wheel here that we can spin. So if you spin it once, it gives you that fun little standby music, and then it says tactical slash when you hit the trigger. If you spin it twice, I think that's technically a different sound from just doing round one, but again, they all sound very similar, so it's kind of hard to tell. If we do it 3 times... So that one you can definitely tell that it's different because it says fever after 3, and then it does tactical finish instead of tactical slash. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the single blade. You just have the generic sound when you hit the trigger by itself, and then you have the 3 different attack sounds there. So if we go ahead and press this down to separate them again. Now we're in twin blade version, and I'm just going to put this piece off to the side. This is very similar. Again, we have the nice kind of metallic mint green here, metallic silver paint here, and then we have that plastic made to resemble the tape grip, which is kind of cool. We have some nice metallic kind of magenta paint here on top of the wheel. That's the generic sound for the trigger when they are just separated into the twin blade mode, and we're not doing any of the attacks, so now we can go through. And I've done this several times, and I really can't tell if they're different. I think they're slightly different between the single blade and the twin blade when you're going through, but they might be similar. I honestly, I can't tell. if they're not exactly the same sound, they're very, very similar. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Not a ton of functionality. I do think it's neat how it has the two different versions with the single blade and the twin blade, and you basically get like a generic attack sound by just pulling the trigger, and then the 3 different like special attack sounds by using the wheel, and that's for each mode. So I guess technically that's 8 unique sounds, although I'll be honest, the 3 attack sounds using the wheel sound very similar for single blade and twin blade, to the point that I really can't tell if they're different or not. They may just be the exact same sound, and if that's the case, then you really have only like 5 distinct sounds here. This unfortunately has no compatibility with any of the raise buckles or the driver or anything like that. It's just a standalone weapon, very much like the beat axe or the zombie breaker. So it's just kind of the accompanying weapon, and you can use it with the raise buckle, but it doesn't really have any compatibility or functionality by interacting with it. So some of these standalone weapons, I have to admit, they've been a little lackluster. Definitely not musts for the collection, but if you're kind of a completionist and you want to get everything in the line, I'd say maybe wait for a sale for this one. It's just not really that interactive. It just doesn't really do enough to make it super fun, in my opinion. If it had some kind of compatibility where even if you could attach a buckle and that gave you a new sound, even if it wasn't a reader, but just something to kind of have the buckles interact with it, I think that would give it a little bit more value. But as it is, it's fine. It's just not that exciting, and I think it would probably get kind of boring pretty quick. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.